Welcome to another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. I'm your host, Gabrielle Jordan, and every Sunday at 7 p.m., I'll be giving motivational advice and entrepreneurial tips to young entrepreneurs and leaders just like you. So make sure to go to my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL, to subscribe to the ExCEL Youth Mentoring Institute. And also tell other people about this because I wouldn't want anybody to miss anything. So once again, it is another second Sunday of the month, which means that we have another great parent edition in store. So I'm very excited. Again, for those of you who don't know what a parenting segment is, this is where every second Sunday of the month, my mother will join me and give some wonderful advice to the parents of young entrepreneurs and leaders. So this is a great segment for you all. So, welcome, Mommy, once again.
Thank you for having me once again. Glad to be back for another parent segment, another parent edition. So for today's show, we want to talk about raising confident girls. All right? Raising confident girls. I think that's an important topic. And especially for Women's History Month, we know that confident girls grow up to be confident women who grow up to do amazing things.
Exactly.
So we want to touch on that this week. And there are just a few things I want to point out because I'd like to think that I raised a confident young lady right next to me. You know, she's kind of doing a few things that are kind of showing that she's happy to be who she is. So I'm going to give a few tips to parents to talk about how to raise confident girls, as I've been asked that question, and my brain's been picked a few times about that. So 3 tips I'd like to share with you about raising a confident girl. One of those tips I would say would be to show them and help them to learn and understand their own value. Mm-hmm. So would you agree?
Definitely. I mean, you start off, your confidence comes, of course, within, obviously, because that's an internal thing. So if you don't really feel as if you have value, then you're not going to feel confident about yourself. So you have to know your value before you become confident about your value. So yeah,
right. And I think I showed you that growing up, just in everything that you do, little by little, make sure that they understand that what they're doing is special to them, that there is no one else in the world like them. First of all, we know that. And helping them to understand that at a very young age and with consistency will help them to grow into that confidence.
And definitely kind of like encouraging that you're unique and you have value. Like just encouraging that. Like even if they do something that is weird and different, it's like encourage that because it means that they will express their weird, quirky sides and their differentness because that is what makes them special.
And makes them valuable. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. The second thing I would say is making sure teaching them their history, their heritage, the great women who have done things before them in your family. And maybe you don't know the history of your family. Maybe there was a lot of baggage in the past, even if it's not in the family. Women's History Month is a great opportunity to see the women who have done great things. It could be a cultural thing, whether if you're African American or from another cultural Caribbean or European. They're different women who could come from your background who have accomplished great things. Yeah. So make sure that your young girl sees at a very young age the capabilities of a young woman, what women have accomplished and what we're able to accomplish.
Exactly. And I remember at the Black History ExCEL with Gabrielle that I did, I remember the quote that you told me, which, having confidence in your past, having pride in your past gives you confidence for the future. And so that's exactly like when I hear about learning about your history, that's exactly what comes to mind.
Exactly. Thank you very much for remembering that quote. And finally, as far as helping young girls find value, one of the most important things that you can do as a mother, as a parent, is make sure that you have the confidence in yourself. Because girls, any child, they practice what they see.
Not what they do.
And
not
what
we say. But what you do. Exactly.
So if we walk around and we display a lack of confidence, they will display a lack of confidence. So what the most important thing that we can do for our young girls is have confidence in ourselves. I'm a confident person, and of course we all have those things about ourselves that we're not exactly comfortable with. But the most important thing is for them to see more confidence. Yeah. They need to see that you value yourself more than you diminish yourself.
Right.
So every now and then, there might be things I'm like, I don't like this, or that doesn't look good on me.
Yeah.
But you hear way more positive.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, my hair looks good today.
Exactly. I got a friend that's saying, oh, girl, you're good.
And I would right. And I would like to say, like, even if your kid doesn't even say it to you, you are still, my mom, your mother, if it's a daughter to a mother, they are still looking up to you as a role model, even if they don't say it. It's still there because she is the example of what I want to become or what I will become, and because she is my mother. And yeah, even if they don't say that you are my role model, it's still there. They're still looking up to you.
Yeah, we are. You're number one role models. Exactly. You're the number one. So those are my tips for today. Thanks for having me for another parent segment.
Thank you. Some great advice about building confidence in your young lady and to build them to become great women. So thank you so much. And thank you for watching another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. Again, make sure to go onto my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL to subscribe. And you can also email me at ExCEL@GabrielleJordanInspires.com to send me any questions or comments or concerns that you'd like me to discuss in my next video. And you can also email email my mom then at the same address so that you can ask her any questions that you would like her to discuss in the next parent segment. And make sure to join me next Sunday at 7 p.m. to learn, grow, and excel with Gabrielle. See you later.